Hi, Mikel.
Hello.
A very disappointing result, but a very strong performance from your team compared to some others. How does that make you feel?
Very upset with the results, obviously. We came here to win the game. I think the message was clear from 3 days before. We prepared to do that, to take the game to the areas that we believe we could win it. We certainly done that, even though we started the game with a goal down, and psychologically we had to play with that. We've done it. So we proved that that we are there, but the reality is in the two boxes today was a difference, and that's what decided the game.
That's what you think was the difference between the two sides, the finishing in the boxes?
Yes, the styles have been different for the profile of players that they have. We have available as well in certain areas, but the difference was 100%. Yeah.
James, CBS.
Hi, Mikel. 5 wins from 5, and it remains as in your hands as it is City's. When you see a performance like this, do you believe your team can go and win out in the remainder of the season?
I believe today, I believe on Wednesday, a week ago, because I see them every day, and I know the level that we have. But today, if they need to be more convinced, I think they are now more convinced. They were talking about it in the dressing room. It's a new league now. They were a game in hand. We have 3 points of advantage and 5 games to play. So everything is still to play for. So we know how much we want it, and we're not going to stop, and we're going to go again. That's for sure.
Tom from Reach.
Mikel, the result obviously creates this strange scenario where its goal difference is really key. So in the future games coming up, is not just about winning, but winning well in games.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens. This is the Premier League, and first of all, to win a game in this league, it's extremely tough. And when you look at the fixtures that we both have, it's going to be tough for both of them. If not, we would have already 80 points or 85 points like happened in other season. This is not the case. So yeah, we will prepare game by game and learn from what happened today and be better.
Alex, BBC.
Hi, Mikel. What
Hi.
can you do in the attacking box to make the difference? How can you make your players more ruthless when those chances come?
That's very difficult. I mean, the margins are. I mean, we hit the post, and I just look at the image. It's incredible how the ball doesn't go in. So there is an element of luck. There is an element there of timing, of execution. It's a lot of things that have to be your way. They didn't go our way, and we have to recognize that at the end, winning and not winning is going to come down to these moments. And there are certain individual moments that you need in order to achieve what we want. That's for sure.
Ollie,
Mikel, you mentioned something about the profile of the players in both boxes. Are you talking about Haaland and Cherki, or is it something?
No, in general, in the team. I mean, every team has an identity because of the players and the managers that they have, and especially when you play against this opponent, you have to be very clear what you have to do and where you want to play the game. And I think that we've done that really, really well.
I'm going to Simon from the Sun.
Hi, Mikel. Can you just tell us what the mood in the dressing room is like and what sort of reaction you expect to see next week?
Well, obviously, they were very disappointed not to get a result from the game in the manner that it happened. That's the feeling immediately you could sense that they were talking about. And they said, okay, we lost an opportunity today, but we have the biggest one now in the next 5 games, so let's do it.
I think finally, Phil from PA.
Hi, Mikel. Just sort of following on from that, I suppose. Will it be a challenge to pick the players up, do you think? Or?
No, I mean, if I have to pick the players to win the Premier League with 5 games to go in our hands and be in the semi-final of the Champions League, I think I should be at home. So it's not the case. It's not needed. It's never been needed, even in difficult moments. So we go again, that's for sure.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
Good night.
Thank you.
I'm going to ask about the result and the feeling you have right now when you've given so much to such a big game. How low are you in this instant?
Yeah, no, disappointed not to win. Obviously, we wanted to come here and get a result, and I thought we were really up for it today. We played a good game. I thought we pressed them really well. We had some really good moments there on the high press, and then especially second half, we looked a lot more dangerous. You know, had a few big moments there in front of goals. So, yeah, small margins, you know, to decide a game like this, and yeah, we weren't sharp enough in front of the goals, and. Yeah, that's why we go home with nothing, so disappointed.
Yeah, is that almost the overriding feeling from it? Inches, centimetres between victory and defeat?
Yeah, for sure. That's football at this level, especially 2 teams like today, you know, going head-to-head like this. It was always going to be like that, very intense, very tough, and as I said, small margins. So, yeah, it's frustrating, but was a lot of good things in the game. I thought from us we did some really good things, and now it's just about looking forward to the next game, bounce back and keep going and keep pushing all the way to the end.
How brave, how front-footed did you try to be in your game plan today, particularly with the way you pressed them, and obviously that created the goal you did score?
Yeah, no, I thought the high press was really good. Felt like we was going to regain the ball and look dangerous there. And then obviously they have qualities, so sometimes you're going to end up deep, and that's the struggle against this team. But I thought we did really well, apart from the goals. And then maybe lacked a bit of composure on the ball a few times. But I thought second half we did better and created those big moments. So yeah, overall a decent performance and small margins, but yeah, we just got to learn from that and move on to next now.
When did you know you were going to be able to play, and how physically did you feel, and actually do you feel stood here now in terms of, because the team is going to need you for what's ahead?
Yeah, no, it was a tight call, but yeah, I felt okay in the game. You know, I was just a bit tired in the end, but it was good to be back, and yeah, hopefully I can keep being with the team now until the end.
Even though the team's given a good performance today, you know the noise that will follow this. It will feel, certainly the talk will be that the momentum's with City, that Arsenal could have been 9, 12 points clear. On Wednesday they could go top. Is there a big kind of psychological barrage you're going to have to deal with now?
There's always that in football. There's always pressure, always noise, and that's a part of being a football player at this level, so that's completely normal to us. And we're just going to keep going, stay focused on ourselves like we've done the whole season, and as I said, just look forward to the next game now and bounce back, get a win there and move on. That's all we're going to do, you know, so that's a part of football and you have to live with that, and yeah, that's a good thing, I'd say.
Still believe?
Of course. Yeah.
Thank you.